If you just want to clear brush, but you don't want to spend all of the money on the equipment, there's 3 hand tools that you can use, so that way you can clear it by hand very easily, and honestly, one of them is kind of optional. The only additional thing I'll recommend is a nice pair of leather work gloves, especially if you're like me and you've got a bunch of briars that you're sifting through. The optional piece of equipment is a machete. This one's the Fisker's machete, and I really like it. I've had it for a couple of years now in 2 different properties, and it works great. You do got to keep a bit of an edge on it, but this just helps get to the root or the base of the roots and kind of gain access back in there. But if you don't have one, it's definitely not 100% necessary. It just makes your life a little bit easier. As you can probably tell, I'm a big fan of Fisker's, mostly because they stand behind their products and I've never really had a full issue with one. Now again, we're just talking about clearing brush. I'm not talking about clearing out massive trees or anything like that. Just kind of the undergrowth, so that way you can walk through your woods or create maybe a small silvopasture. This folding saw has, I think it's a 10-inch blade on it, and really that's pretty much all that you need for what you're going to be clearing on this underbrush. You have these small trees like this ones that this will take it out pretty easily, and then you just have a nice pair of pruners. Now, I don't use these just for trees, I use these for pretty much everything. When we had our berries in about a month ago, I was actually trimming back the thorns and trimming the bushes because I've got an overgrowth of berry bushes and was kind of clearing them as we were picking them. Let's go take a look and see exactly how versatile these 2 tools are, and we'll try and clear one small area just by hand. The thing I love about these also is they're small enough, you can throw them right in your pocket, so that way you don't gotta figure out where you put down that tool. It's always right there at your hand. A couple of easy keys to keep in mind here is, 1, you can use a stick to push some of this out of the way to get to the base of it quicker, and also you can kind of trim back as you go. It'll just produce some smaller pieces, but you don't have to push all the way to the base right away. You can literally just cut it back until you can get down to the base, and then that's going to be enough to handle most small brush like this. And just like that, we got a pretty good sized pile of brush done, and we cleared kind of all the way back to that tree there. For just a few minutes with a couple of tools, you can get a lot done. I'm not saying that this is going to be the most enjoyable way to clear land, but if you're trying to do it on a budget, this is definitely an easy way to do it. Those are the 2 tools that I would recommend. Heck, I only actually had to use this on one part. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be going through a bunch of land clearing and brush cutting over the next several months on this new property that we have. Next up, we'll add the addition of a couple of cheap hand tools that you can throw in that are definitely going to make your life a lot easier.